Alright, got a little shootout going on. So, what I've got sitting in front of me is my beautiful Victory V40 Duchess and a Boss Katana MKII 100 amplifier. That's the single 12 version. So I picked this up today, bought it local, used, never had the software update, anything like that done to it. It's still exactly how I bought it, nothing wrong with it. No weird kind of tech refreshes done to it or any kind of modifications. It's just bone stock. And the same could be said for my Victory V40. Absolutely no modifications done to it. I love this amplifier. I really do. Now, on a regular basis, this is what I end up using on stage. So my primary platform is playing in a worship team at a church setting. So this comes in super handy when you're wanting to do a silent stage setup because it has that nice record out. Very easy for any soundboard to take, very, very low noise, takes pedals extremely well. And there have been some times where everything on the soundboard has been tweaked just right, and what's coming back in my in-ears sounds so convincingly like a boiling hot tube amp in my ears that I am ecstatic to be playing with this amplifier every Sunday. I don't take this with me. This stays home. There is no line out on these amps. It would be a mic'd cab situation, which isn't something that we're doing at this point in time. And to be honest with you, I'd rather not transport my V40 back and forth every single Sunday. I love that amp. I love it right where it's at. I will take it out on special occasions. I would love to have it out and turned up and cranking anytime that I can. But I'm perfectly happy to have all $1,500 of it sitting right here safe and sound. Now, I was never a skeptic of the Katanas. I had always heard that they were amazing amplifiers, but I hadn't really spent a whole lot of time with them. And since I have spent a fair amount of time with this amp, I am absolutely blown away by the value of it. So if you're one of those people that's out there and you're thinking, like, I need a good amplifier, but I don't have $1,500 to spend on a head, another $500 to $1,000 to spend on a cab, it just doesn't make physical sense for me. Check out the Katanas. I'm not even kidding. For $380, you're going to get a huge array of great Boss effects, wonderful clean tone, great crunch channel, brown channel, which is super, super fun to play around with. And you can get some pretty heavy kind of metal tones out of them too. I don't explore that territory so much, but I have had the opportunity to have one of these things cranked up in an empty auditorium before, and I was pretty happy with it. It didn't quite take me to tube territory all on its own, but it did a very good job. This is miles and miles far and away better than anything that I started out with, and I'm sure that for most of the people that would be out there watching this video, it's probably miles ahead of what you started out with as well. Or maybe you were fortunate and you did start with the Katana, but here's a little shootout, a little side-by-side, playing around a little bluesy tone. I am using my Fender American Strat. I figure almost everybody's got an S-style guitar sitting around, and for my drive tone, I am running through my Wampler Ego compressor and out of a custom-built Moss-Distortion clone that I made myself, an Ibanez MT10 sound. Now, to be fair, the reverb tones on the Victory are going to be coming from my Big Sky and my Timeline, as well as a slight mix of the built-in with what Victory actually included with that amplifier. However, I don't intend to swap over the effects loop because the Boss effects are very good. It has a great digital delay on it, and it's got a pretty good reverb. So, here we go.
Pretty impressive. Let me know what you think.